Well, hello there, this is Emrys from cruisehive.com. Hope you're all doing well. Here we go with another cruise news update. And yes, we've got itinerary changes, cancellations, and new deployments. If you've been busy this week, you might have missed some major developments in the cruise industry, especially with all the cancellations and ship deployments. We've got coverage on the Island Princess returning to service, an itinerary change for the first return voyage of the Crown Princess in Alaska, the inaugural sailing cancelled for Norwegian Cruise Line's new upcoming ship, a Holland America vessel cancels cruises in Asia, a new homeport for Carnival Cruise Line on the US West Coast, and Royal Caribbean begins its 2022 Alaska season. Alright, we've got lots to get into, so let's get started. After a significant pause of more than 2 years, Island Princess resumed operations with a voyage sailing between Fort Lauderdale in Florida and Los Angeles in California. The Coral-class cruise ship is the 10th vessel in the Princess Cruises fleet to resume operations after the global suspension. The last voyage Island Princess sailed on was a sailing to repatriate crew members to Asia in April 2020. Wow, that sounds like a long time ago now. Well, on April 27th this year, of course, the ship set sail to Los Angeles on a 14-day Panama Canal cruise and will end in LA on May 11th. From Los Angeles, Island Princess will be returning to Fort Lauderdale following the same itinerary. From there, she will reposition to Europe on a 34-night cruise. 2/3 of the Princess Cruises fleet is now operational. Out of the 15 ships in the fleet, only Coral Princess, Crown Princess, Diamond Princess, Royal Princess, and Sapphire Princess remain on hold. It won't be until September of this year that the entire fleet will be fully operational once again. Norwegian Cruise Line has been forced to cancel the maiden voyage from Amsterdam, Netherlands on August 17, 2022 for the Norwegian Prima, which is currently in the final stages of construction. The cruise line said that the reason was due to supply chain issues. It did not go into any further details. Norwegian Prima is a new class vessel for NCL and was scheduled to depart on an 8-night Northern European cruise. It now means that Norwegian Prima's first voyage with guests will depart on September 3rd from Amsterdam. The 10-night cruise will end in Copenhagen on September 13th. Norwegian Prima will have a busy inaugural season and will not remain in Europe for too long. The new ship will sail from Southampton, UK on September 23rd and spend time in New York City from October 6th, and then from Galveston in Texas from October 27th. Undoubtedly, guests will be disappointed with the cancellation of the much anticipated Norwegian Prima cruise out of Amsterdam. As a result, guests will automatically receive 100% refund back to the original form of payment. In addition to the full refund and the return of the future cruise credit, Norwegian Cruise Line is offering 25% discount on another cruise. The discount can be combined with all available promotions at the time. Guests have been informed that Holland America's Westerdam sailings in Asia have been cancelled. A total of 11 sailings will no longer take place between September 25th, 2022 through February 27th, 2023. The ship was scheduled to begin sailings in the region in October, following a repositioning voyage from Seattle, Washington. Instead of sailing in Asia, Westerdam will reposition to offer cruises in Australia and New Zealand. Depending on the original itinerary, guests will automatically be rebooked later in the year or in 2023. There will be a $200 onboard credit for those impacted guests who want to sail Australia and New Zealand, along with South America and Asia from fall 2022 through spring 2023, along with the new sailings on board Westerdam once they are released. The cancellations in Asia don't impact Westerdam's return to service in Seattle on June 12, 2022. The ship will be the final one in the fleet to return to service and one of 6 ships sailing Alaska this summer. The Crown Princess's May 7th sailing to Alaska has been changed. The cruise line informed guests in a letter that scheduled engine maintenance has forced changes to its scheduled ports of call. The scheduled maintenance means that Crown Princess cannot operate at her full speed during the upcoming voyage. While Princess ensures that the safety of guests and crew is in no way compromised by the lack of speed, the maintenance does come as a surprise. The vessel will be on its first cruise in more than 2 years. Crown Princess will no longer be calling at Ketchikan on Thursday, May 12th. Instead, Princess Cruises has included a call to Icy Strait Point from 5 p.m. to 8:30 p.m. on Wednesday, May 11th. The vessel will also arrive at the first port of call, Juneau, at 3:30 p.m. on Monday, May 9th, instead of noon. The arrival to Skagway is 1 hour earlier at 6 a.m. instead of 7 a.m. due to the various changes. The reason for the scheduled engine maintenance is unclear at this time. While vessels do need regular maintenance to keep them running effectively, it seems strange that this maintenance would happen during the first voyage after 2 years of downtime. Guests booked on this voyage will receive a refundable credit of $100 applied to the onboard account. It was a historic day as Carnival Cruise Line expanded its West Coast operations and began sailing from San Francisco for the first time in its 50-year history. Carnival Miracle welcomed guests on board at the port of San Francisco on April 28th to start a season of 19 cruises through spring and summer. The Spirit Class cruise ship set sail on a 4-day cruise to Baja, Mexico. The vessel will be making a call to Ensenada in Mexico, along with 2 days at sea. The first sailing will be followed by the first of a series of 11 10-day cruises to Alaska. Carnival Miracle will also be sailing 4 and 5-day voyages to Baja, Mexico. The ship's deployment in San Francisco will end with a 15-day Carnival Journeys cruise to Hawaii, departing on September 15th, 2022. It's not just San Francisco getting all the attention this year on the US West Coast. It's the biggest season ever for the cruise line in Alaska, with a total of 3 ships sailing the region. There will be a total of 49 departures from San Francisco and Seattle. And a final story. Radiance of the Seas is the first Royal Caribbean cruise ship to sail to Alaska this summer. 3 others will join the Radiance class cruise ship in the coming weeks. Departing from Vancouver on April 29th, the first cruise is a 7-night voyage that will visit Ketchikan, Sitka and Skagway. The ship will be sailing through the spectacular scenery in the Inside Passage, including a visit to Tracy Arm Fjord. The 2,100 guest Radiance of the Seas is no stranger to Alaska, having spent several seasons in the state in the past. After the season in Alaska, Radiance of the Seas will be based in New Orleans, where she will be sailing a series of 4 to 9-night cruises to the Western Caribbean. Those are just a handful of the cruise stories from the week. There are even more over on cruisehive.com, including Carnival price increase being implemented from May 1st, Disney Cruise Line reveals summer 2023 deployments. The first charcoal sauna at sea revealed for the new Prima class ships. The Golden Jubilee venue revealed for the new Carnival Celebration cruise ship. A shortened itinerary for the Carnival Breeze. The fourth Virgin Voyages vessel to be named Brilliant Lady. And a big leadership change for the Carnival Corporation. Well, plenty of news to catch up on. If you did find the video informative at all, then please do feel free to subscribe to the Cruise Hive YouTube channel. And don't forget to like the video. I'm Emrys from cruisehive.com. Thanks again for taking the time to watch, everyone. And I'll see you all soon.